Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Winter has certainly arrived here in November as we're all set to go. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Going to the ground again on first. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing on second. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10.
Check, smash. Blue, 32. Blue, black. Hut.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hey, blue. 60 red. 60 red. Ultra. Ready?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Love on 3rd and short. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, full period. Set, ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Ready.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Here's Love. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Black, 10 black. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Set.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Moving 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready, ready. 45. Set.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's Love. Throw is caught by the back. And going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Set, ready.
Quick throw here, left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This taken from the 12. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Mahomes back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Back now, pressure coming. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get nowhere.
Ethan Evans on that a punt. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Okay, right.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. They cross the 40. Nice run there. Big man showing up the yards. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think their own receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Is about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got cut. And it lessens the return instead. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go, set. Back to 60,
Here's the lone back on the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
60 Eagles.
Look to throw. Finds a man right side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Come on. Set. Smith. 50. Green. Ready.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Love now to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Tries to lob that one up, but it's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
From the pistol, here's Love. Lobs this deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
33, yellow. Set.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Ready?
To the air with Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 20-zip lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. is ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Running this one left. Oh, the football's loose. But Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Woo! Offense in the hurry up here. Put a receiver in motion right. So a difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. They dodge the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Third and long for him here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. Punt taken at midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him.
Ready, set.
So 1st down from the 41.
Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ultra. Go. Here we go. Hey.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Let's go.
They stick with Jacobs. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Blue 30, ready.
They'll run Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Setting up, 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Love. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that brings up 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it could be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First down from the 42.
Check view. Set, ready, set.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
On the double. Hey, check mega. Here we go. Set.
Going run again with Jacobs. And it's a nice game, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up
Mega,
3rd
mega.
and 2.
Let's go now. Yellow. Stripe. Stripe. Ready.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
You want a little rhyme time? Kate, you want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss, and what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face. Wipe that smile off your face. An extra long 4th down.
Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Got it play straight ahead. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They give it to him again. yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Another carry for him. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a second time. That's going to bring him to fourth down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Snap down. Flat, check, pick, yellow, 22. Ready?
Jacobs running behind center. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see him. It's this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Set, hut, ready.
Throwing his love on third. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Love now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Turning to Jacobs on third. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. We pause now for an injured player, and that looks like Josh Jacobs, who's hurt after that play, and in need of a look from the training staff.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
This time it's a passing play. Brings it in. Well, he might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. 10.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers trying to end this before the final quarter. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And they say Packers football.
Yeah, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Down. Look. Check left. Red. 38. Cut.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Ready.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ultra. Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Got his man. It's Golden. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Throwing on 1st down, Love. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Tank 19 Lions.
Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Pick up.
Pass play now. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Goes to the hurry up here.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and
Air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Drake London. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 14. And the Rams first down.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Second down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
70 Lions. Go.
They'll throw, third and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in a hurry up here. Desperation time here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They've dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Copy the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Mega. Ready?
Jacobs trying to run his way in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers are running them out of the building. Extra point attempt coming up. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
The Rams take over first and 10.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Rolled back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 9.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Tag. Crumble 80. Lions.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Going to the ground again on first. Escapes the defender. Oh, man, he's in the clear. At the 20. scoreboard look a touch better.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the...
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Brings it in at the 13. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready.
They stick with Jacobs. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Here's Love. Looking to his fullback now. They got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers ready to pick up their 8th win of the season.
Got it?
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Ready?
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort. Nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Yellow. Set, hut. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Blue, yellow, lining, hut, hut.
Running right, here's Jacobs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Down, hut.
Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay, and that's it 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Ready, ready. 45. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
27-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Rams 17-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
Spike. Here we go. 50. Green. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Set. Hut.
3rd and long. Here's Love. He gets him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27th. So a historic venue in football season.